when I turned 40, I went to the Giant Library and asked somebody to teach me how to read. And that's when it hit me. I didn't realize it coming up as a kid how scary it was, really. But I wouldn't be by myself. I just thought, don't be by yourself, be around a group all the time, Phil, because you don't know what that sign say. You could be walking into a hole somewhere, Junior high, high school, and no teacher ever asked me to read in my life, though. That was the shock part. No teacher ever asked me to read. And to this day, I wonder if they ever knew. After about the 6th grade, they put us in a class called the dumbbell room. I always thought, hey, you're a dumbbell. That's just how you are. And then sports. It takes you to the world. Sports took me all over the world, from high school, and then a scholarship. It was like, 10, 12 colleges after me in high school wanted me to go to their schools. And nobody knew I couldn't read. All right, so I go to Arizona. So I go there to school. And hey, they gave me grades in college. Ain't that something? And I loved the classes there because they were so interested. Really, and people would be in class writing, notes. And I thought, gee, you better do some of that too. So I scribble. I would just scribble. No, I couldn't write no words, so I scribble, and they would think when you can't read and write, it's weird how you can lie and you can cheat. I cheated on my driver's license. I couldn't read, but I figured a way to cheat on my driver's license and got that. Ain't that something? All right. So you do figure it out. It was just a scary, scary life coming up. You had to be so much ahead of everybody, and it wasn't about lying or cheating. It was being ahead, so nobody knew. And it took me 40 years, really 40 years. And I thought, go to the library. I got 4 girls. When I went to the library, I thought that, man, what courage you had to do that. After I left the library, after I left and went home, and I thought, whew, man, what courage that took you to do that, boy. I mean, in 40 years, I know I talked to myself 40 times in 40 years about getting there and getting some help. A lot of people can't read. And I'm talking about born and raised in the U.S. and Canada. That's the toughest thing I think about it, is letting folks know that you don't know.